right now, there's stock options, correct, for people that can come in, sell homes. So if you don't mind touching on that, how the stock options kind of work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's part of that further evolution of where real estate's going. I think done are the days of franchise companies that don't offer your rev share and your stock options. Like you're seeing this, what we call it's been called a cloud-based brokerage, which isn't really an accurate statement because people have offices all over the country, right? Like we're still physical, like,
Yeah.
but it's a single entity brokerage that it crosses all state boundaries. Like we're out now in 50 states and 3 Canadian provinces. And we just announced at our meeting last week that we are opening up London with our luxury brand. So
Wow.
in 3 years, it's a pretty substantial amount of growth for one company. But specifically speaking, around like it's stocks important to people, right? Like for us, it had less to do with stocks because I think there's two ways to look at stock. The first way a lot of people look at it is, man, I can get rich with stock. The second way to look at it is ownership, right? It was really important for us when we were building this company to offer ownership to the agents, right? We don't have like Robert, our founder, has funded the entire company on his own. So up until this point, so we've never taken any money from any investors. So we've been very clear on who we serve in an agent-centric model, and it's the agent. But what's the best way to make sure that agent constantly has a say is to put them in an ownership position. So even when we IPO, it's really, yes, it'll be publicly traded, and yes, people can have access to those stocks. It was our vehicle of making sure that we gave ownership to the agents. They grow this company, they participate in this company. Like they should be able to have, they should be able to win when we win, right?
Yeah.
As a culture and a company. So it's less about getting rich. There's lots of opportunities to get rich, especially with the way that we're positioning and the way that we're heading into this IPO, but it's mostly about ownership. And that's a really important thing and a differentiator because I think a lot of times when you talk about rev share and when you talk about stocks, people get lost in it. They go, wow, this is a get rich thing. Some people just don't care, but it's more about ownership and opportunity and leveling the playing field between everybody else in the industry.
Yeah. And it's just a great added benefit as well for newer agents coming into the
Oh,
system.